Raindrop, okay. Yes, rainy start to the Memorial Day weekend, Antwan. Highs are only going to be in the mid-70s today. Mike tells us it might improve throughout the weekend. We'll listen to him in a little bit.
All right, so expect a busy travel day as people get ready for the unofficial start to summer. AAA is expecting the busiest Memorial Day in traveling since 2005.
Did you hear about what happened in Montana with Republican congressional candidate Greg Gianforte? Well, he won his House seat. This is one day after being charged with assault for reportedly body slamming a reporter. In the victory speech, he apologized to that reporter.
Also in Brooklyn, a wild jewelry store we're ready to tell you about. Several men apparently dressing up as construction workers. We understand they savagely beat an employee and then made off with hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of jewelry. We'll tell you about that as well.
And Billy Joel, as he always does, he rocked MSG in the first very big concert in this city since the deadly Manchester bombings. Security was very tight, but fans, they didn't seem to mind. If you're going to go see the Piano Man perform, you'll go through anything.
Absolutely. All right, so we have a packed show today. Let's talk about who's going to be on the show.
I feel like it's the comedian hour, right?
We have a lot. We have Marlon Wayans.
Yeah.
He's going to be talking about his new show, which is entitled Marlon, as a matter of fact.
Craig Robinson.
He's going to be here. He's got a new Fox show called Ghosted. So we're going to get a little bit of preview about that.
And top it off with?
Lonnie Love will be here from The Real. And we're going to we got something special with Lonnie. She does this thing called Fake It or Take It, where you have to try to guess something that's real versus something that's fake. And we're going to put a New York spin on it, courtesy of Miss Priolo's idea.
We're going to try that out and see how that works out. Mike, we're also focused on the forecast. You have a big job to do.
Yes.
Deliver the sun and the fun.
Oh, I got to do that too?
Yeah.
Okay, the fun part I can do. The sun, we got some. We got some. It's actually not looking that bad. All right, good morning to you both. It looks actually okay for us here. Here's a little look ahead to the weekend. So tomorrow is probably the best shot at sun, but even that day we're not going to see sunshine throughout the day. We'll see some clouds in the afternoon. High temp will come up to 74 degrees for you tomorrow. And then as we head into Sunday, it's still not a bad day. We'll start off with more sun, then the clouds build back again, and your chance at showers picks up later in the afternoon into the evening for you on Sunday. Monday, that one's a bit of a struggle. More clouds out there, cooler temps and showers and storms will be crossing the area at that time. All right, here's what we see out there right now. We're still getting rid of the area of low pressure from yesterday today, so we still have some lighter showers out there, albeit they are backing down. Eastern Long Island, Connecticut, lower Hudson Valley, you still have some light rainfall out there, but that also should be breaking up slowly but surely. It was making its way from the southwest to the northeast, so it makes sense that the northeastern counties are going to see the rain in the latest for us here. We've got 56 degrees out at Central Park right now, 60 in Allentown, 54 degrees in Bridgeport, with winds coming in from the west and northwest at around 3 to 8 miles per hour. We don't have the coastal flood advisories and all that stuff here today since the wind direction is taking that water out to sea, so that helps us out. The area of low pressure is lifting up and out of here, and we're probably going to see at least some breaks in the cloud cover later today, but a spotty shower here and there is not out of the question. So keep the umbrella close by, though you should be able to leave it away for a little while from time to time. 74 is your high this afternoon, 73 tomorrow. That looks to be the driest one, even though we can't completely cut off all of the rainfall. Your rain chances pick up later Sunday and into Monday. Let's bring in Inez and see what's going on. It's been soggy with the commute, but also we have some train troubles too. Good morning.
Good morning, Mike. Yeah, a couple of issues out there this morning. Let's start off with the Bronx this morning. The Cross Bronx moving slower than normal here from the Bruckner heading towards the George Washington Bridge. There was emergency construction going on the GWB upper level till about 6 o'clock, and that's what backed things up there. Let's go to our cameras, take a look at the Gowanus here heading towards the Prospect. This is right by the Prospect, actually. That's the exit towards the Prospect. A little slower than normal here on the Gowanus here. There's reports of some type of debris that fell off the track. It's actually chickens on the roads. That's what we're hearing, and this is on the BQE between the Brooklyn Battery Tunnel and Atlantic Avenue. And I'm telling you that because you're going to see a lot of streets being closed, people trying to avoid all of that going on. So this is the backup that you're seeing on the Gowanus, but traffic backed up to Fort Hamilton Parkway. Let's talk about the trains and rails, because the JFK Air train that is suspended between Jamaica Station and JFK Airport, shuttle buses and stations, that's being provided instead at the terminals. And then the N&Q train, some of the northbound trains are running on the R line between DeKalb Avenue and Canal Street. Some signal problems. Everything else with the rails running on or close to schedule, with New Jersey Transit typical delays in and out of Penn Station. Street cleaning rules are in effect. Guys, back to you.
Inez, thank you.
You may be one of the millions of people hitting the roadways for the long holiday weekend.
Memorial Day, of course, marks the unofficial start of summer this morning. Some travelers already heading out early. Let's check in with Dana Arch, and she's live at the Alexander Hamilton service area in Secaucus, New Jersey. Good morning.
Good Good morning, Antwan and Teresa. Many people watching right now, you're probably getting ready for whatever Memorial Day weekend plans you have, or you're at least thinking about it. But if you think that traffic was bad during previous holiday weekends, well, you're going to want to be extra prepared for this one. According to AAA, this will be the highest volume of Memorial Day travel since 2005, with the majority of it caused by drivers, mostly on our roads and bridges. They predict nearly 40 million Americans will be on the road, most of them in personal vehicles, and that's despite high gas prices. Also, AAA car rental bookings are up nearly 20% from last Memorial Day. Also, for flying, we can expect to see an increase in air travel of more than 5% this weekend compared to last year. 2.9 million Americans are expected to take to the skies. And out here at the Alexander Hamilton rest stop, we spoke with two men this morning. Both of them have plans for their families this weekend, but they say they are not letting the idea of a lot of potential traffic stress them out.
No, just we listen some music, just talk to the family, and then just avoid the traffic.
So just kind of go with the flow.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, me and my daughter going down the riverhead and my wife to the aquarium, so I'll just bear it, you know.
So if there's a lot of traffic, you're just going to suck it up.
What are you going to do?
You're going to try to leave earlier, or?
Yeah, get out a little early. I'm in Brooklyn, so I try to get out a little early, beat the Bell Parkway traffic.
So hopefully any of you, if you're stuck in traffic, you're as optimistic as those guys. Now, there are some good things that can come out of more drivers on the road. For instance, businesses are expecting a lot more foot traffic, and hotels are reporting more reservations this weekend. Another good thing, there's a really great app on your phone. It's a free app from AAA. Download it if you are planning on driving this weekend. They are offering a lot of great routes to get to where you need to go. Also, they're letting you know where gas stations are that have the cheapest prices. So definitely a good app to have on hand. Let's send it back to you, Teresa and Antwan.
All right, Dana, thank you.
Also making news this morning, the president's son-in-law, Jared Kushner, is now reportedly a focus of the FBI's investigation into Russian interference with the presidential election.
This, according to the Washington Post, that says the FBI is looking into meetings that Kushner had with Russian officials back in December. Officials told reporters that they think Kushner, who, by the way, is married to Ivanka Trump, has substantial information that might be relevant to the possible connections between Russia and the Trump campaign. However, and they stress however, this doesn't mean that officials suspect him of a crime or that they intend to charge him with a crime. Well, this morning, the president is meeting with world leaders at the G7 summit in Italy.
So it's the final stop of his first international trip as president. Today's summit is the first time all 7 leaders of the world's wealthiest democracies will be around the same table. Climate change and trade are 2 of the main topics on the agenda.
Meantime, the president attended his first NATO summit in Brussels yesterday, and he took this opportunity to call out member countries, take them to task, accusing them of not paying their fair share. Fox 5's Joe Toohey has more.
I would like to ask that we now observe a moment of silence.
President Trump beginning his address to NATO with a moment of silence to honor the victims of the terror attacks in Manchester. The president and European leaders on hand for the unveiling of a new 9/11 and Berlin Wall memorial at NATO headquarters.
NATO members must finally contribute their fair share and meet their financial obligations.
President Trump taking the opportunity to chastise members of the alliance for not living up to their pledge of spending 2% of their GDP on defense.
If NATO countries made their full and complete contributions, then NATO would be even stronger than it is today.
And in a now viral America First moment, President Trump seeming to push the Prime Minister of Montenegro out of the way to stand at the front of the pack for a photo op. Joe Toohey, Fox 5 News.
Well, it appears the battle over Mr. Trump's travel ban, well, is now headed to the Supreme Court.
Yesterday, a federal appeals court in Virginia upheld a ruling that blocked the ban from taking effect. Attorney General Jeff Sessions said the Justice Department is going to ask the Supreme Court to review this ruling. The revised executive order would have prevented people from 6 Muslim-majority countries from entering the United States for 90 days and refugees for 120 days. Well, have you been following what's going on in Montana?
Oh, yeah.
I think a lot of people are. An assault charge, not enough to keep Republican Greg Gianforte from winning Montana's special election.
So here's what happened. Now, witnesses say that Gianforte body slammed and punched Guardian newspaper reporter Ben Jacobs on Wednesday after the reporter entered his office and began asking questions. Well, last night during his victory speech, Gianforte accepted responsibility and then apologized for his behavior.
Over the last 2 years, and I'm not proud of what happened. I should not have responded in the way that I did, and for that I'm sorry. I should not have treated that reporter that way, and for that I'm sorry, Mr. Ben Jacobs. I also want to apologize for the Fox News team that was there, and I'm sorry to each one of you that we had to go through this.
So now, with the victory, Gianforte will fill Montana's only seat in the U.S. House of Representatives. He is facing, however, a maximum $500 fine or 6 months in jail if convicted on the misdemeanor assault charges. Let's go overseas. British police are making more arrests after Monday's deadly concert bombing in Manchester.
As the investigation continues, tensions between the United States and British officials, they appear to be easing. Fox 5's Melissa Etizadi following those developments and more on this investigation. Good morning to you.
Good morning to both of you. Some new information this morning coming out of the UK. The Telegraph is reporting that counterterrorism police are carrying out raids today amid fears that the attacker, Salman Abedi, may have built a second device that is now in the hands of a fellow jihadist. As it stands right now, a total of 10 arrests have been made in connection with the attack. This as British police have resumed sharing information with the U.S. after a brief suspension over a series of leaks by American officials to journalists. As raids, interrogations, and arrests continue, new information about Salman Abedi is uncovered as it seems clear now that he was part of a larger terror network. Reports emerging that he traveled to Syria and may have received direct training from ISIS in the months before the gruesome attack. Abedi calling his mother before the attack, saying, "Forgive me." Manchester, one of England's largest urban districts, raids have been regular, police racing to uncover any terror cells linked to the suspect.
I want to reassure people that the arrests that we have made are significant.
Abedi's brother, who is suspected of having ties to ISIS, and his father also taken into custody in Libya. Information suggesting the suspect spent 3 weeks there before returning to Manchester, traveling through Istanbul last Thursday and Dusseldorf. Images emerging showing Abedi buying the bag believed to have been used to carry the bomb to the arena. Inside a Manchester hospital, Queen Elizabeth surprising survivors, some still in their concert attire.
My dad ran over to me and picked me up, and then we tied jumpers and stuff around the two main wounds in my leg, and then he just picked me up, and then we just ran outside.
Throughout the United Kingdom, people of all faiths gathering for a national moment of silence.
You can just really feel it everywhere. Even though it's been a couple of days now, it's kind of very present.
The actions that took place in Manchester Arena have no place in Islam. It's something cowardly and has no place at all in Islam.
Pretty subdued. I think everyone's coming to terms with what's happened.
So Antwan and Teresa, Manchester's Great City Games will actually go ahead in the city center today. Authorities made the decision to let the event go on ahead, actually in the wake of the terror attack on Monday. It will take place in a temporary arena in Albert Square, the site of Tuesday's vigil for those killed and injured. So as you guys can imagine, something for that city to look forward to. Send it back to you, too.
All right, Melissa, thanks. There's also other concerts that are happening in the Manchester area. Katy Perry has said she will not cancel her concert. She's part of a festival with Rita Ora and a number of other really big acts, and they have decided to proceed despite the fact that many shows are being canceled in the wake of this attack.
Well, let's talk about here. The Piano Man was back last night at Madison Square. This was the first major event since the attacks that took place here at Madison Square. So let's talk about Billy Joel.
So security, as you might imagine, incredibly tight during Billy Joel's performance at Madison Square Garden last night.
You used to call me paranoid.
Well, this was again with the first major event at the Garden since the attack. Now, counterterrorism officers were there, as well as security officials from other agencies, including the Department of Homeland Security. There were also dogs that were trained to sniff out body-worn explosives. The concert was sold out. Fans said that the Manchester attack did not change the way they thought about the night out to see their favorite artist. And if you haven't had a chance to go, you absolutely must go and do that.
There is something about being here in this city, though. I don't know if it's the protection that I feel from the NYPD or the greater law enforcement community, how well they all work together. I would feel very comfortable going to a place like MSG despite the high terror warning.
They're the best at what they do.
Yeah.
You know, that's why we're such a protected city. Thank you very much.
All right, let's turn over to Mike.
Mike
and
Woods.
see how he's doing on this fine Friday.
Yeah,
Happy Friday.
Yeah, you know, we've got a gray one. There are some showers out there, but they are pulling away, so that's some good news. And I know a lot of folks are very concerned with what's happening in the weather, with the weather this weekend. Here's the deal. So though we have chances at rain just about every day, the chances are pretty minimal out there. In fact, tomorrow it's only a 10% chance. So more than likely, you're seeing more sun than anything. Even on Sunday, when it's a 30% chance, not that big of a deal, 40%, that's a little more threatening for you on Monday. But still, we're going to get away with most of this weekend being on the drier side. We're tending to dry out right now. Still quite a bit of rain over Connecticut, parts of the lower Hudson Valley and eastern Long Island. But everyone else, it is more about the cloudy sky and mild temp, 56 degrees out at Central Park right now. It's 61 in Philly, 60 degrees in Williamsport, and 53 in Albany. Most of the heavier rain is now pushing up into New England, and even there it's starting to back down, except for parts of Vermont, New Hampshire, and Maine. That's where there's some pretty intense rain coming through at this point in time. But on the futurecast, all it tries to do is spark a few additional showers this afternoon. Nothing too tremendous out there. Then it starts to back down tonight. Now, tomorrow we're watching a little area of low pressure, a little disturbance swinging by to the south. That's going to bring up some more cloud cover, but I think the rain chances for us here in the tri-state is pretty small for you tomorrow, 10%, as we just mentioned. However, later Sunday, there's a better chance of showers making a comeback here. Today, your shower chance, it's out there, but it's pretty low. 70 is your noon temp. High goes up to 74. Maybe a few spots of rain here and there. 73 is your high tomorrow, 69 for you on Sunday. And then on Monday, Memorial Day itself, looks like we got some showers back in the picture. That's a little more likely, and then it dries out as we head into the work week. Got a birthday shout out here this morning to McKeithen. McKeithen's birthday is tomorrow. Hope you have a fantastic birthday, turning 13 years old. Happy birthday, pal. Hey, if you want the weather forecast, text the word weather to 70377. It's another way to get your forecast. We just text it to you in the morning, and you are all set to go. It's free, and it works on even the smartphones that are not so smart. Anyways, let's bring in Inez Rosales and bring in see what's going on with the commute this morning. Hello, Inez.
Good morning, Mike. Well, a lot going on this Friday morning with your commute. Let's start off with the Bronx to Deegan northbound at 138th Street. Watch out for an accident there blocking a lane. The Staten Island Expressway slow heading towards the Verrazano Bridge, and delays continue to come off the Verrazano onto the Gowanus. We had a problem on the BQE right before Atlantic Avenue. There were chickens that fell off the truck. They took care of it, so all lanes are open there. So traffic moving again, but you're left with that traffic jam. Let's go to our cameras, see how we're doing on the Southern State Parkway. This is over past exit 29 here by the Seaford Ocean Expressway. Westbound traffic moving slow. Reports of an accident in the area blocking a lane. The George Washington Bridge, if you're taking that this morning, upper level 45 minutes, lower level 30 at the Lincoln Tunnel. It's about an hour delay. Typical delay inbound Holland 20 to 30 from each approach. JFK Air Train, we've had some problems with that the past hour. There was a fire on one of the trains. So right now service is suspended between JFK Airport and Howard Beach. There was a service suspension between Jamaica and JFK. That's been restored. Bus service is being provided. Then with the N&Q trains, some of the northbound trains are running on the R line because of signal problems between DeKalb Avenue and Canal Street. Teresa and Antwan.
All right, Inez, thank you.
Well, we're going to be right back. It is 7:17 on your Friday morning.
We're going to take a live look outside.
This 7-day forecast brought to you by the 2017 Chevrolet Cruze. Visit ChevyOffers.com.
Yeah. I love this.
Chevy Cruze and Malibu are making quite an impression.
Wi-Fi in a car. I like that it has a camera. I can see where I'm backing up.
It's no wonder that Chevrolet is the most awarded and fastest growing retail brand in 2016.
I think I'll be trading in my car now.
Current qualified competitive lessees can get this Chevy Cruze for around $169 a month. Visit your local Chevy dealer.
Rest assured with the new mattress from the company you can trust, PC Richard & Son. Quality brands made in the USA. The guaranteed lowest prices. Mattress stores come and go. Rest assured we're here to stay. PC Richard & Son, the company you can trust since 1909.
One vote. You knew when you cast it they'd lock you up. But that didn't stop you. You traveled far and wide, and others followed. Mothers, daughters, sisters, lions. And because together you roared so loud, I know my voice matters today.
This summer, come celebrate New York State's equal rights history.
Download our guide to plan your trip.
So I want my glasses to be unique. My girlfriend loves artists. And I need a conservative pair because her parents hate artists.
Get up to 40% off a second pair of glasses. Schedule your eye exam at pearlvision.com.
The Buy Ford Now sales event is on. The best time to get into a new Ford. This Memorial Day, just sign and ride with 0 down, 0 due, and 0 first month's payment on a great selection of Ford cars, SUVs, and trucks. So get to the Buy Ford Now sales event this Memorial Day and just sign and ride. Only at your local Ford store or buyfordnow.com. Now lease a Fusion with 0 down, 0 due at signing, and 0 first month's payment. And now get $750 appreciation cash from military or first responders on top of all other offers.
Hey, Boomer. Great to be working with you on this.
You know, Phil, Investors Bank is a great bank. You are now on the green team, my friend.
Green? Come on, you know I am blue through and through.
Not the last time I checked. Let's go, come on.
Bank on the winning team at Investors Bank. For over 90 years, our experts have been helping businesses with customized banking and lending solutions to help achieve their goals.
You know, Boomer, I never thought I'd say this, but I do look good in green.
I told you so.
Investors Bank. Banking in your best interest.
Sweet dreams are made of these, and who am I to disagree? I'll travel the world and the 7 seas. Come on, everybody's looking for something. Help me. Sweet dreams are made of these. Now who am I to disagree? I'll travel the world and the 7 seas. Come on, everybody's looking for something. Now some of them want to use you. Some of them want to get used by you. Now some of them, they want to abuse you.
All right, that is the band Perry on stage.
The band Perry, you know the song,
Yes.
her voice too. They have made such a splash in the last few years, being nominated for Grammys, whole host of awards, started on country music, and have now crossed on over into the pop realm.
The brother-sister act there,
I
right?
believe
Kimberly
so, yeah.
and Reed, I believe, you know, are
Very
the Perry.
cool.
So, all right.
We'll check in with Baruch, who's down there at the shore, in just a little bit.
We're going to continue with some news here. 3 federal guards in prison are behind bars accused of sexually assaulting several female inmates.
Lieutenants Carlos Martinez and Eugenio Perez work at the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn. So according to the Post, court papers describe how the officers would take their victims to their office for a, quote, cleaning duty, then sexually attack them. A third officer, Armando Moranta, is accused of repeatedly having sex with 3 female inmates. If convicted, Martinez and Perez face life in prison. Moranta could get up to 60 years behind bars. Well, police say a gang of thieves robbed a jewelry store in downtown Brooklyn.
So here's what's going on. They reportedly made off with more than $800,000 worth of cash, jewels, and gold. This happened yesterday around 5:30 at 60 Court Street. Police say 3 men disguised as construction workers entered the store with a handgun while a 4th served as the lookout. They attacked a 67-year-old man. He was taken to the hospital in fair condition, we understand. The suspects may have escaped through a nearby train station. 7:22, summer is almost here, and health officials are warning about the threat of Zika.
Hard to believe we're talking about Zika again.
Still.
But in New York City alone, 402 pregnant moms tested positive for the virus, 32 babies with 16 reported defects. Officials say there's been no local transmission of the disease in the city, so all of these cases have been associated with outside travel. Still, the CDC is cautioning pregnant women postpone travel to Miami or Brownsville, Texas. I thought that one was interesting. We've heard a lot about Miami, not a lot about Brownsville, Texas. Health officials are also warning the many New Yorkers who have family, maybe in the Caribbean or Central and South America, that Zika is still a problem there.
While the WHO has declared the emergency over, we know the virus continues to circulate in the Dominican Republic and Puerto Rico and Mexico and countries around South America, Central America, and the Caribbean.
Health officials also reminding New Yorkers Zika can be sexually transmitted.
All right, well, it looks like there will be a Coney Island Mermaid Parade. Organizers just got $20,000 from Meyer Orbach. He is the chairman of a development firm, and he actually grew up in Manhattan Beach, which is where the parade has been held since 1983.
Nearly 800,000 people are expected to attend this year. Organizers say they need to raise 50 grand to pay for things like permits, insurance, crowd control. You know, all the things that go into putting on a parade. So far, they've pulled in about $30,000. They are accepting donations on the parade's website. That's coneyisland.com. This year, the Mermaid Parade will be Saturday, June 17th. I've never done it.
I was about to ask you if you've ever covered it.
But I want to.
It's pretty cool.
I want to.
I did it in my first couple of days here several years ago.
Did you join the group and dance along?
No, I was doing live remotes, but it was kind of fun to be out there, though. Love the island.
All right, well, if you're looking for something to do this weekend, perhaps, we've got some Fleet Week related events just for you.
Now, it doesn't matter if you're in Manhattan, Brooklyn, or even Staten Island, you can get free ship tours. This is going on every day. Members of the military will guide you around some of the docked vessels.
There's a lot more that you can do as well. Today, you can see U.S. Navy divers doing their thing in dive tanks right in the middle of Times Square. I mean, when do you ever see that?
That's pretty cool.
That takes place from 10 to 5.
And since you're in Times Square, you might as well stay there for a free concert. At 8 tonight, you can see the Navy Band actually performing live. Now, for more Fleet Week events, we want you to go to our website, fox5ny.com.
I have done many a live remote with them behind me at Fleet Week. They are incredible. And they have, not only do they do the traditional stuff that you might expect the Navy Band to play, they also have a whole repertoire of pop music that is awesome too.
The ship tours are pretty cool. I've done several of those, meaning like we've done the remotes, you know, like from the Kearsarge where we were yesterday, but then you get to actually go around and shoot the story. It's pretty cool to actually go underneath into the hull and see what they really do. And the quarters, it will surprise you about the size of them, very small.
It makes a Manhattan apartment look like a palace.
It's like a studio, right?
Yeah. All right, we have your top stories and much more when we come back.
It's 7:26, everybody, on your Memorial Day.
Good Day brought to you by Fios. Fios is not cable. We're wired differently. Visit getfios.com.
Introducing Fios Gigabit Connection. Super fast internet at an incredible price. With speeds up to 940 megs. That's 20 times faster than most people have. And it's just $79.99 a month online for 1 year. And only $5 more per month for the second year. Get Fios Gigabit Connection for $79.99 with TV, HBO for 1 year, and multi-room DVR service for 2 years. All with a 2-year agreement. Switch now at fiosgigabit.com.
And now during the Kia Summers on Us sales event, you won't have to make any payments for 5 months. So you can enjoy more summer.
More summer, huh?
For a limited time, get $500 in Memorial Day savings and 5 months of no payments at your local Kia dealer.
Ready to make some changes before summer? Raymore and Flanagan's Memorial Day sale makes it easy. Every style on sale. Fresh in any room with the best brands at low, low sale prices. Save $370 on this stylish 2-piece living room. Save $300 on this outdoor sectional. Save $150 on this modern queen bed. Adjustable bases are on sale for $599. No interest for 72 months. The Memorial Day sale at Raymore and Flanagan.
Goldman Sachs was one of those companies whose illegal activity helped destroy our economy.
As a Goldman Sachs president, Phil Murphy made his fortune in a rigged system. Now the Jersey machine has lined up with Murphy and his millions.
Leaders should stand for the people, not the political machine. As a prosecutor at Treasury and as head of the Brennan Center, I've taken on the powerful, from the mafia to the NRA to the dark money that poisons our politics. I'll be nobody's governor but yours.
How would you sum up this car in one word?
Swanky.
Sexy. Sexy.
Luxurious.
Classy.
Fast, sporty, sharp, innovative.
Sleek luxury sedan.
Okay, that's more than one word.
This is the 2017 Chevy Malibu.
That's impressive.
Where's the local dealer around here?
Or current qualified competitive lessees can get this Chevy Malibu for around $199 a month. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer.
These two really like IHOP's refreshing new strawberry and cream pancakes. And these two really wish they were at a different table. IHOP, eat up every moment. And for a limited time at IHOP, kids eat free.
It's the Kia Summers on Us sales event. Right now, get 0% APR and no payments for 5 months on select Kias, like the Sorrento, Forte, Soul, or the Optima. For a limited time, get $500 in Memorial Day savings and 5 months of no payments at your local Kia dealer.
It's like a onesie for adult men.
Yeah. Manzy?
Yeah.
I don't know. We got all kinds of names.
The worst thing ever.
Yeah.
summer attire.
You can try it out. I don't know. It might work for you. Anyway, let's show you what's happening out there. We've got our, not so summer-like weather going on out there right now. Here's your weather headlines for the day here today. Looks like we're going to still see some scattered showers today, especially this morning, but they are trying to back down even as we speak. Mild temperatures, they're hanging out for a while. The Memorial Day weekend. Now, we do have some showers for the Memorial Day weekend, but most of the weekend will stay dry. So there's only a few showers here and there. So it's not a washout. Don't cancel plans, but be prepared for at least a little bit of rain. The warmer temps are coming back to us next week, especially as we get into the work week. Your temps are going back to the above normal range, but right now still on the slightly cooler side. This is the live radar. Quite a few showers over Connecticut, eastern Long Island, the lower Hudson Valley, especially Westchester, Putnam, and Dutchess and Ulster counties, looking at some light rainfall. Even Orange County still seeing some rain, but it is trying to back down. Maybe some drizzle after that. 55 degrees, that's your temp. Central Park, as well as Sussex and Newark, and 53, and Islip, as well as Montauk, and 54s in Poughkeepsie and Bridgeport. Winds are now coming in from the west-northwest at around 5 to 13 miles per hour. They should be in that same general range, right around 5 to 15 through the day today. There's the area of low pressure lifting up into New England. It's taken the bulk of the moisture with it, but it's a slow mover, so that's why it's taken a while for the showers to wrap up and get out of here. But we should see more and more of that rain heading out of town. The sunshine trying to make a comeback here, but there's still going to be an opportunity for a few more showers to blast off a little bit later on here in the afternoon in particular. The trough of low pressure keeps things destabilized. That means the atmosphere is still lifting up, and you could see a few showers popping up. Every once in a while, you get a quick thunder shower out of it. But then tonight, it gets quieter for you. We'll see a mixed sky as we go through tomorrow. Another disturbance swings by to the south of us during the day tomorrow. That'll throw up some more cloud cover here, but I think your rain chance is only around 10% for you tomorrow. But then Sunday, it starts off dry, but then it looks like later in the day, there could be more showers making a comeback then. Mostly cloudy today with the high temp getting up to about 74. 73 is your high tomorrow. That's the driest day for this holiday weekend. 69 is your high on Sunday, and 70 on Monday. That looks to be the wettest day for this holiday weekend. All right, let's bring back Inez and get a check on what's going on. We got problems on the roads and rails this morning for sure. Good morning.
Good morning, Mike. Always something going on right now. Problems in the Bronx. Let's start off with the major Deegan northbound at 138th Street. You have an accident closing at least one lane. Southbound Deegan passing the cross Bronx. Those are your typical delays. Early morning tractor trailer jackknife here on 287 northbound by exit 57. There's also a debris spill. 2 lanes have been closed there, but delays aren't as bad as it was earlier when we started off the morning, but you do have a slight slowdown around there. Also in New Jersey, Route 21 southbound, the ramp to 78 eastbound partially blocked. Tractor trailer flipped over there. Let's go to our camera and see how we're doing this morning on Southern State Parkway. This is past exit 29 here. Route 107, a little slow westbound. There's an accident in the area closing a lane. Let's talk about the trains. We have signal problems with the N and Q trains. Some of the northbound trains are running on the R line between DeKalb Avenue and Canal Street. The JFK Air train service just restored with that. There was some fire department activity earlier. As for the rest of the rails, running on or close to schedule with your typical delays in and out of Penn Station with New Jersey Transit. Early getaway, you do have that as an option in case you're leaving town early today. Guys, back to you.
Inez, thank you. Early getaway.
Univision is now the latest group to drop its corporate sponsorship from the city's Puerto Rican Day Parade.
So, all right, the list is growing. McDonald's, Coca-Cola, Goya, JetBlue, just among some that have already pulled out because of the parade committee's controversial decision to honor Puerto Rican militant Oscar Lopez Rivera. He spent 35 years behind bars for his ties to the FALN, which was involved in more than 100 bombings during the 70s and the 80s, including a deadly one right here in New York. Police Commissioner O'Neill has called him a terrorist when announcing his decision to skip the parade. This year's parade will take place Sunday, June the 11th. New details this morning about the planned repair work this summer at Penn Station.
What are they calling it? The summer of agony?
No, the summer of hell. That's what the governor said.
Let's be honest. Amtrak is saying that 3 tracks will be closed at a time while crews work to replace the tracks, the switches, and the other aging equipment. Still unclear, though, how the whole train schedule thing is going to work out and if they will be impacted and in what way. But this still is expected to be a major pain for commuters. Fox 5's Linda Schmidt shows us how far some will go to avoid this madness.
To avoid dealing with all of the track closures that are going to be happening here at Penn Station this summer, some companies here in the city have come up with contingency plans for their employees, including flex hours and the ability to work from home. And one woman I talked to went even further. She got a new job. It is scenes like this at Penn Station that commuters are dreading. This summer, Amtrak will be closing tracks as part of extensive repair work. Jessica Pansini commutes from New Jersey and says she is sick of dealing with train derailments and delays.
My commute normally is about an hour and 15 minutes, and with all of the craziness going on at Penn Station, it's gone up to 2 hours. Last week it took me 2 full hours to get home. It's gone up to as long as 2.5 hours.
So when she was offered a job in New Jersey, she jumped at it.
But once I heard that the tracks were getting shut down and 44 days of hell is what they were calling it, I decided to speed up my job search and look for something in New Jersey.
Marcus Mufaraj runs a company called ServCorp, a landlord that rents out shared workspaces as well as temporary offices. The company is located at One World Trade Center and has seen an uptick from people trying to avoid Penn Station this summer.
We've had a few people mention the Penn Station situation, and that's why they're considering coming downtown instead of going into that area. We've seen about a 4% increase in inquiries.
Linda Schmidt, Fox 5 News.
Oh well.
That just seems like a mess.
New job. She had to do what she had to do.
What are you going to do?
Yeah, she had to
You
do
don't
what
have
she
an
had to do.
option.
Yep.
No way. Sorry. They got to fix that in fast.
7:36, everybody.
We're coming right back on this Friday of Memorial Day weekend. Stay with us.
We also now know who's going to the NBA Finals, Miss Priolo.
Do we now?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
From superstar to superhuman, there's no stopping her.
Our girl Christina Milian is here.
Cheers to the team.
On the real.
Today at 11 on Fox 5. This 7-day forecast brought to you by the 2017 Chevrolet Cruze. Visit ChevyOffers.com.
Yeah. I love this.
Chevy Cruze and Malibu are making quite an impression.
Wi-Fi in a car? I like that it has a camera. I can see where I'm backing up.
It's no wonder that Chevrolet is the most awarded and fastest growing retail brand in 2016.
I think I'll be trading in my car now.
Current qualified competitive lessees can get this Chevy Cruze for around $169 a month. Visit your local Chevy dealer.
Welcome to Max You. You are whimsical, vibrant, statement-making. We see what makes you unique. So we have something for everyone at a price that's just right for you. Max You. Max Life. TJ Maxx.
Announcing Hyundai's Better Than Ever sales event. Come in now for the biggest savings in our 30-year history on select new Hyundais. Like up to $6,750 total savings on the 2017 Sonata.
Really? Wow.
And every new Hyundai comes with an amazing warranty.
America's best warranty.
Hurry in before the best offers in Hyundai history are, well, history. Better is the reason to buy Hyundai. Better Than Ever is the reason to buy now. Now through Memorial Day, lease a Sonata for only $129 a month or get up to $6,750 in savings. Hurry, these offers end May 31st.
Rest assured with the new mattress from the company you can trust, PC Richard & Son. Quality brands made in the USA. The guaranteed lowest prices. Mattress stores come and go. Rest assured we're here to stay. PC Richard & Son, the company you can trust.
Make it iced, then make it happen. With flavors like butter pecan or new coconut cream pie. Now Perks members can enjoy a medium iced coffee for $1.99. America runs on Dunkin'.
The Fox 5 NY weather app brought to you by Dunkin' Donuts. America runs on Dunkin'.
This is the Ban Perry at the WPLJ summer kickoff down at Jenkinson's Boardwalk at Point Pleasant Beach. This is their biggest hit, or one of their biggest hits, If I Die Young.
So just reading, it's Kimberly, Neil, and Reed. They're all siblings, apparently. I imagine that's them right there on the stage. And they do a mix of country and adult contemporary music.
They started as a country band. That's where they made their splash on country music, because her voice is just incredible. But as we've seen with Taylor Swift and some other country music stars,
they cross over.
They're doing the crossover. Started by Shania Twain and continued on by every act since. So this is one of their biggest songs, though. It's probably a song that you've heard from time to time. Let's listen in a little bit. I gotta tell you, Antwan, somebody who goes to the Jersey Shore a lot, this is not normally the typical flow of the Jersey Shore.
I was about to ask, would this kind of, even though it's a slow song, it's a pretty song, is this going to slow the mood down?
Well, they're going to have to pump it up a little bit.
Okay.
We're going to have to get some fist bumping going. It's about that time.
Like, this may be mellow for this crowd, right? So, all right. Well, we'll check back in from the Jersey Shore in just a moment. We still have other news to tell you about. We want you to check out this sign. Now, it appears that a sign on the southbound FDR Drive was hacked, and this is right by Gracie Mansion.
So it says, yeah, Dridge sucks. But they probably meant to say bridge sucks. As of a half hour ago, the sign was still there. We reached out to the City Department of Transportation to give them a heads up. They tell us they're sending somebody to check it out. And for all the kids that are watching with their parents, we know that the S word is a bad word.
Right.
Don't say it.
Well, apparently this alleged hacker can't even spell, you know, so.
You know. The D and the B, no, they're not even close to each other on the keyboard, so.
All right. We'll continue to follow it and find out what is going on over there. But, all right, you have any plans this weekend?
I am going to be going down to Spring Lake to do the Spring Lake 5. It is an annual race that occurs in Spring Lake, takes you through Belmar, then you kind of wrap back around through the town of Spring Lake.
You're doing the race or you're hosting or emceeing
No,
or something?
I'm going to attempt to run a whole 5 miles.
Mike, she's going to run, she's going to attempt to run a whole 5 miles.
I've talked to you about this, Mike, before.
Yeah.
It's a party. So even if you don't actually finish the whole 5 miles, go down there and just enjoy the festivity.
That sounds like a good time. I'm not allowed to run anymore. Can I just come for the fun?
I mean, literally, the Rutgers University cheerleaders, the marching band, they all come out. The fire department is there. People go out to their front porches, and they have their own DJs or they have their own music.
Look,
so
I'm going to ask the obvious question. Is there beer after this thing or what?
Of course there is. It's the Jersey Shore.
That's why they don't make it all the way to the end.
Well, you...
Right.
You earned it.
There you
5
go.
miles later, you earned it.
Okay, nice event. Let's just get to the point. Is there going to be alcohol after this thing?
There'll be a lot of leggings and DJ's action afterwards for those familiar.
Well, it sounds like it'll be a good time. Hopefully, get a little cooperation with Mother Nature. We'll see. But it really doesn't look that bad. Even though, I mean, this morning, yes, it's gray, it's cool, it's wet. We still have some showers exiting the area, but it will get better as time goes on. We're expecting 74 for a high later this afternoon, and the sun will be creeping out on us here. The west wind's coming through at around 5 to 15 miles per hour. So it's mainly morning showers. In the afternoon, it's just a few spots of rain here and there. We've got 55 out at Newark, as well as Sussex, 53 in Montauk, 54 degrees in Bridgeport with a mostly cloudy sky. The bulk of the rain is now pulling up into New England, and it seems to be losing some of its intensity here. And Connecticut, it's going to take a little while longer for you to get rid of that rainfall that's in the area because the area of low pressure is kind of a slow mover. But we have the trough on the backside, and all you need is a little additional lift in the atmosphere, and the trough provides that, and you could see a few more showers pop up. That's why I say we can't cancel the rain out altogether. There's a chance a little something could pop up again, but it wouldn't be much. 70 is your temp at noon, still feeling mild. High temp going up to 74, so it's warmer than yesterday. 73 is your high tomorrow, 69 for you on Sunday. Better chance of showers comes to you later Sunday into Monday, and then as we head into Tuesday, we're going to see some warmer temperatures with highs in the mid 70s at that time. The Fox 5 NY weather app, that's at the iTunes Store and Google Play Store. It is free and ready to go at all times. Comes in handy with that live radar. You can track the rain, see how slow or fast it is to get out of town. So there you go. By the way, we also want to get you the other option to text the word weather to 70377. We can send you out your weather text in the morning. This is free as well. Costs you a text in your text plan. That works too. It's cool. Let's bring in Inez and see what we have. Our commute, I don't know. How is it compared to regular on a wet day?
Well, good morning, Mike. Here's the thing. Now things have changed with the commute. Always happens on a big holiday getaway day. So now things are calming down a bit, but then by 12 o'clock, it's going to get busy again. Everyone trying to get away from work. So here's what you have. The LIE, if you're taking that this morning from the Cross Island Parkway, heading all the way into the city to the Queens Midtown Tunnel, that's about 45 minutes. That's what's going to take you. The Van Wyck, you have your regular delays by the Kew Gardens interchange. Let's go to our camera, show you how things are moving on the LIE over in Suffolk County. Not too bad at the speed limit heading westbound. No problems on the HOV lanes. Eastbound side, you're okay. The George Washington Bridge, upper level, it's about a 30-minute delay inbound, 20 to 30. It's lighter than it should be. Even the Lincoln Tunnel, normally we're at an hour and it's backed up to Route 3 in the Turnpike, and this is what I mean. Everyone that has to go to work, for the most part, they're already at work there. So it's 30 minutes at the Lincoln Tunnel. If you want to take the Holland, 15 to 20. And in Q trains, we have some signal problems. So northbound service, some of those trains are running running on the R line between DeKalb Avenue and Canal Street. Everything else with the rails running on or close to schedule. New Jersey Transit, typical delays in and out of Penn Station. You do have early getaway service if you're leaving town early. Street cleaning rules are back in effect today. Antwan and Teresa, so if you're leaving town, do it now.
No, wait.
Yeah.
The lady
Otherwise,
has spoken.
Call Inez and she'll get you out of town. So no, just kidding.
Otherwise, don't call Inez. After 12 o'clock, forget it. Inez can't help you.
Thanks, Inez.
Thanks. All right, to sports now.
Yeah.
The Mets taking on the Padres at a rain-soaked Citi Field.
Rafael Monero on the mound, but he never got into a groove, throwing 45 pitches in the first inning and allowing 2 runs. Now, in the third, Jose Reyes would hit a bullet down the third base line. Matt Reynolds, he tried to score from first, but the Padres would gun him down to the plate. Your final score, 4-3 in favor of San Diego. All right, the Yankees were supposed to play Kansas City. That game, it got rained out.
But for some very special kids fighting cancer, it was a picture-perfect day. Check this out. They got to hang out with a bunch of players at the stadium, but the players turned into superheroes.
That's cool. That is so cool.
We're talking about CeCe Sabathia, Michael Pineda, the athletes dressing up as Spider-Man, as Captain America, and the list goes on. They even played some games with the kids. They also had lunch.
Now, the Yanks hosted the surprise event with the Moment of Magic organization. That's a group that works with sick children across the country. Well done, Yanks.
All right, to basketball news now.
LeBron James setting another record, helping Cleveland get back to the NBA Finals.
The superstar scoring 35 points, passing Michael Jordan as the NBA's all-time playoff scoring leader.
Now, the Cavs would beat the Celtics 135-102. They now face the Golden State Warriors. This is the third time these two teams have met in the finals. All right, let's talk football. Former Giants wide receiver Victor Cruz, well, he's going to be doing his salsa dance in Chicago, Chi-Town, this season.
Yeah, the 30-year-old free agent announcing on Instagram he has signed a 1-year deal with the Bears. Cruz spent 7 years with the Giants and had more than 300 catches and 25 touchdowns, but a series of injuries just really set him back. Big Blue released Victor in February.
It'll be interesting to see that. There's the salsa when it was ours.
Yes. He's got to change it up when he goes to Chicago, right? He can't take the same move there.
It'll be interesting to see how he does that, but we wish him well.
He's got to put a little Chi-Town twist.
We'll have to see what he can do over there. The wind's going to blow him around. That'll be for sure.
All right, we have your top stories when we come back.
It's 7:47 on your Friday as we take a look at which bridge I can't say.
Closed captioning brought to you by Lexus. Experience amazing.
It's not just a car, it's your daily treat. The ES and ES Hybrid.
Lease the 2017 ES350 for $329 a month for 36 months.
Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
Moving is a good time to think about your TV, internet, and voice provider. That's where Spectrum comes in. Make the move to Spectrum today. Spectrum TV delivers more free HD and thousands of titles free on demand. Just $29.99 a month when you call 844-357-2999. Spectrum Internet has the fastest starting speeds available at 100 megabits per second. That's more than enough speed for your devices with no data caps and a free modem. Just $29.99 a month. And stay connected to friends from the old neighborhood with unlimited nationwide calling. Plus unlimited calling to Canada, Mexico, and more with Spectrum Voice. Call 844-357-2999. Move to Spectrum with no contracts and our 30-day money-back guarantee. It's easy to switch to crystal clear TV, lightning fast internet, and unlimited voice services for $29.99 a month each. Call 844-357-2999.
Direct off Hamilton, Broadway's hottest director-choreographer, creates the best dancing on Broadway in a Tony-nominated musical, Bandstand. A dazzling stand-up and cheer new musical that should not be missed. Bandstand on Broadway.
When a pedigree of power, near perfect balance, razor-sharp precision, and head-turning style run in the family becomes a dynasty. The BMW 3 Series and 4 Series Grand Coupe. BMW, the ultimate driving machine. Right now, lease a BMW 320i xDrive sedan for $299 a month until May 31st.
Hi, we are Turkitarians.
You know, people think all turkey tastes alike.
Wrong. True Turkitarians swear by Butterball.
We like to say,
what is this, Thanksgiving? Get it?
Butterball, the choice of Turkitarians.
Some things are simply impossible to ignore. the strikingly designed Lexus NX Turbo and Hybrid.
Lease the 2017 NX Turbo all-wheel drive for $329 a month for 36 months.
Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
Of summer, but we have anything but the summer-like weather here in the tri-state region. We're still getting rid of the rain from yesterday. It's still pulling away, but slowly doing so. The area of low pressure is lifting up and into New England. You can see, well, right now the heavier showers are heading into the northern sections of Vermont and New Hampshire, Maine as well. We're left over with the lighter stuff through the rest of New England back down into the tri-state region. Not a whole lot left for us here in the city, but it depends on where you are. If you're in Connecticut, it's going to last a little while longer. We've got a cloudy sky at Central Park right now, 55 degrees. Northwest winds coming through at 9 miles per hour here locally. It's 61 in Philly as well as D.C., 60 in Williamsport. Fairly uniform temperatures, but yeah, you can see this trough on the backside of the area of low pressure. That's what helps to keep some showers in the mix, especially as the afternoon kicks in. So there's a possibility that we could see another shower refire, but it's only a small chance. High temp goes up to about 74 this afternoon. 73 is your high tomorrow, then 69 for you on Sunday. That's when your rain chances are picking up again Sunday into Monday. And then as we head back to work, temps right around the mid-70s, about where they should be. Teresa and Antwan, over to you.
All right, Mike, few places are as amazing during the summer than the Jersey Shore.
All right, so let's check in with Baruch. He's there. Let's see what's going on with the WPLJ Todd and Jade Point Pleasant Beach summer kickoff. Good morning.
Hey guys, we're getting summer started in a big way here at the 95.5 summer kickoff, and the crowd is having a great time, right guys? So the setting here is really amazing. We're at Jenkinson's on Point Pleasant Beach. We're right on the water. The sky is clearing up, and we're enjoying some great free music all morning long. So let's start out with a little clip of what we just enjoyed from the band Perry.
Will you hold me tight? Hey, where we going?
Step up. Now, Todd and Jade from Todd and Jade in the Morning on WPLJ have been broadcasting all morning long right behind me, and I had a chance to chat with Todd and Jade about the secret to the perfect song of the summer.
Perfect song has to set the pace, right? It's the top down, going down the shore, sing along, hit it, crank it up song, and Despacito.
Despacito.
Despacito, boom. Now, we'll be here all morning long, and there's plenty more music to enjoy, including Andy Grammer. You guys excited about Andy Grammer? Yeah! I love Andy Grammer. We'll have some of that for you coming up, but for now, I'm sending it back to you guys in the studio.
All right, Baruch, we will take it.
Thank you. All right, today, a big day for Beatle fans.
Yep.
Special day, too.
Special day. 50 years ago, the group released Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band, that album. It was released May 26, 1967. It was released in England first. The debut came here in America on June the 1st. Now, according to Spotify, the United States is the country that listens to Sgt. Pepper's the most.
Rolling Stone magazine, by the way, named it the best album of all time. I think a lot of people are on that bandwagon.
I just, with a little help from my friends, is like my favorite off that album.
It's such a great album.
And Ringo, you know what? People tease him because they thought he didn't have the strongest voice, but he does a really earnest job with that. And I also like Yellow Submarine, which, wasn't from that album, but just talking about Ringo when he had the lead.
How about Ringo? Is he still accepted? Was it Ringo that no longer accepts mail and won't allow any correspondence to him? He said, do not send me an email. I will not write you back.
I don't know about that.
That was a couple years ago. It made headlines of him saying, like, sorry, I'm not responding to you anymore. Thanks for the love, but you're not getting a signed autograph. You're not getting an autograph back.
Well, I hadn't heard that, but hopefully, if that did happen, that he was just maybe having a bad day or something,
Or a bad couple.
Sgt. Pepper's. All right, let's talk about Wonder Woman. Get ready for some girl power at the Brooklyn Alamo Drafthouse Cinema.
The new Wonder Woman movie opens what they do to Wonder Woman. I'm used to the iconic Wonder Woman shot.
Oh, Linda Carter,
Linda
you mean?
Carter.
Yeah.
So I'm just interested to see if they keep to her in terms of full form or if it's a modern twist on it.
From my understanding, she's not involved in the project. However, they went to her to seek her approval because she is Wonder Woman, and she gave it a thumbs up. So.
Hey, Sarah, I bet you're a Wonder Woman. Thanks for joining us this morning, Sarah Carcamo.
Carcamo.
She is our Facebook fan of the hour.
And if you'd like to be our Facebook face of the hour, just head to our Good Day Facebook page at facebook.com/Fox5NY. We're going to leave you with the beach, and we'll be right back at 7:56.
I got stamina. Running now, I close my eyes, but I got stamina. And oh yeah, running through the way below.
Good Day Fan of the Hours brought to you by McDonald's. Don't miss $1 soft drinks and $2 small Mac Cafe. I'm loving it.
They woke up early this morning. She's woke this morning. He's working on his props this morning. She's earned her props this morning. There's a McDonald's for every morning.
Right now, buy any breakfast sandwich between 5:30 a.m. and 10:30 a.m. Get another one free when you use the McDonald's app.
Toyota Time is the best time to get a great deal on an adventurous new RAV4 that's ready for any adventure.
Lease RAV4 for just $169 a month or get 0% APR for a full 60 months.
So come in now.
Toyota, let's go places.
Rest assured with the new mattress from the company you can trust, PC Richard & Son. Quality brands made in the USA. The guaranteed lowest prices. Mattress stores come and go. Rest assured we're here to stay. PC Richard & Son, the company you can trust since 1909.
How would you sum up this car in one word?
Swanky.
Sexy. Sexy.
Luxurious.
Classy. Fast. Sporty. Sharp. Innovative. Sleek luxury sedan.
Okay, that's more than one word.
This is the 2017 Chevy Malibu.
That's impressive. Where's the local dealer around here?
Or current qualified competitive lessees can get this Chevy Malibu for around $199 a month. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer.
Feel free, get on a ship and cruise the world. Are you with it, girl?
Book now and choose up to 5 free offers, including friends and family sail free. Norwegian Cruise Line. Feel free.
Toyota Time is one of the best times to get a great deal on a new Toyota. You can get 0% APR financing and great lease deals.
Like 0% APR for a full 60 months on Corolla. Or lease Corolla for just $139 a month.
So come in today.
Toyota, let's go places.
Good Day brought to you by the Toyota Time sales event. Ends May 31st. Hurry in today. From Fox 5 News, this is Good Day New York.
And it is a Good Day New York, Friday, May 26th. I'm Teresa Priolo.
I'm Antwan Lewis. Thank you so much for joining us on this Friday. Greg and Rosanna are off. We got you covered today.
Hopefully the rain won't dampen their holiday weekend. It's mostly past now. Could be back later. That's what Mike's saying, at least. Tomorrow, the nicest day of the holiday weekend, but it is not keeping people away from the shore, as you can see right here. I always say a day at the beach, there